The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as tonight we are here at Talladega for the first race of our playoff. 16 drivers locked in to combat for 3 races. Only 8 will advance. And it all starts right here. Welcome, come on in, sit on down. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is K.R. Stolfus. We are here with OP Grand National Super Speedway Series. Qualifying is underway. I would show you timing and scoring, but it has quit working recently, very recently. Nothing seems to be working right now, which is a little discouraging. We might figure something out. Okay, give me a second. I think I just got something. There we go. The qualifying is underway. Let's go real quick here. Gabe Butler on pole with a 52.10. With that being said, we are going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our drivers are on the grid. That can only mean one thing. It is time to go through tonight's starting lineup on the inside of row number 1, the 88 of Gabe Butler, with a quick time of 52.102. And on his outside, that is Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33. Row number 2 going to be the 25 of Kevin Fries and the 44 of Anthony English. Row 3, Everett Lane in the 24 and the 27 of Sean Stevens. Row number 4 going to be Vicente Guerrero and the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Row 5, Zach Workman in the 19 and the 62 of Les Levy. Row number 6 going to see the 85 of Adam Kilday on the inside with the 29 of Casey Gilchrist outside. Row number 7 made up of the 071 of Eric Lorey and the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. Row 8, Sean McCara in the 71 and Ron Walters in the 10. Row number 9, Dana Shepard in the 43 and the 9 of Duane Corbett. Row 10, Dustin Logston and the 53 of Dave Hunt. Row number 11 will be the 748 of Nick Wing and the 16 of Nate Warren. Row 12, Derek Donna in the 215 and the 6 of Harold Rothery. Row 13, Gerry Bergeron and the 4 of Rick Seabrands, the first driver to not take a time. Row 14, the 04 of Mark Mann and the 78 of Chris Jordan. Justin Wynn and Len McNeese will make up our final row for tonight's race. As I mentioned, this is the first race in the playoffs. Our drivers, 16 of them, will have 3 chances to advance into the round of 8. Their names will come across the screen in green. Everyone else will be normal. Gabe Butler in the 88 bringing this field around 3 and 4 and onto the front stretch here at Talladega. It is a long front stretch. Feels like forever when you come off of turn 4 before you take the green flag. Pace car heading for pit road. And for the first time tonight, we are looking for that green flag. And here we go. Green flag is out. And we are underway here at Talladega. Side by side, they all rush into turn number 1. Jeff Crosby Jr. falling back just a little bit on that initial start. That's going to allow the 88 to jump up to the high side. And Crosby now leads the second lane as Gabe Butler just trying to make that car wide, trying to get going as fast as possible. Coming around to complete the first lap, and Kevin Fries down on the bottom might be the one to lead lap number 1, and he gets it done. 1 lap in the books. They make their way down the back stretch. Positions changing very quickly at the front, but throughout the rest of the field, a majority of everyone kind of stuck right where they started. No one's making big moves just yet, but however, we are seeing the shuffle at the front of this field. 30 drivers taking the green flag, all of them started from the grid. Nobody started on pit lane, so everyone in this fight right now. Want to give a shout out to the YouTube cheering section. How y'all doing tonight? Glad to have you here. Thank you very much for coming around. Hope to see you guys cheering loudly and often. Trying to make 3 wide happen here. We got Les Levy in the 62 up top with some help from the 85 of Adam Kilday. As we start lap number 5, Gabe Butler and Jeff Crosby Jr. still side by side. Third lane falling back just a little bit. Everett Lane in the 24. Second car down on the inside line. Take a look towards the middle of the pack here. On board with the 71 of Sean McCara. That's the 25 of Kevin Freeze going to lead that lap. Third lane falling back a little bit, but the 62 of Les Levy did use it to put himself out in front. So Levy trying to lead a lap. Finally got some drivers mixing it up here. One of our biggest movers here is the 215 of Derek Donna. Derek up 10 positions. Next biggest mover, that is our current leader. The 62 of Les Levy is the 25. Squeezes on past on the inside of 3 and 4. Towards the back of the pack, the 84 and the 871 bring up the tail end of this field, but they're less than 2 seconds behind the race lead. Everyone tightly packed in this race. And the yellow flag comes out. We have trouble. Several cars out of shape. Zach Fritsch down in the grass. Duane Corbett involved. Sean Stevens getting a piece of it. Ron Walters involved. Jeff Crosby Jr. up and over. 33 getting up off the track a little bit. Trouble starts on the inside lane, it looks like. From high atop the blimp. 62 of Les Levy in the middle lane, getting just a little bit out of shape. And that's going to send everyone spinning down onto the inside lane. We go on board with Jeff Crosby Sr. Field makes its way onto pit road. Everyone making that pit stop. Nick Wing driving through pit lane. And Nick Wing will become our race leader unless he drives back down pit road. I do expect to see him hit pit lane a second time. So we're under yellow for the first time here tonight. This race has been led for the most part by a handful of people. Gabe Butler, Kevin Freeze, Les Levy. All those guys getting a few laps at the front of the field. Nick Wing is going to make his way onto pit road, and that will give the lead to the 88 of Gabe Butler. Lights should go out on the pace car this time by. We'll see the field form up side by side. The front row for this restart will be made up of the 88 Gabe Butler, the 24 of Everett Lane. Row number 2 for the restart, the 62 of Les Levy and the 19 of Zach Workman. Row 3 will be the 12 of Zach Fritsch, the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. As the field makes its way onto the front stretch, pace car gets out of the way. Our first yellow flag about to come to an end. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Everett Lane in the 24 and Zach Workman in the 19. Coming around to lead this lap as the field gets up to speed. Only one stage, well, two stages, one stage break here tonight, and that is on lap 35. Do have two cars that have lost the main draft. The 215 of Derek Donna, heavy damage to that race car, and the 85 of Adam Kilday, another car heavily tore up. So these two towards the back of the pack, just trying to make it to the end of the stage so they can burn their fast repair and get back after it. Third lane starting to develop, led by Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15. And yellow flag number 2 comes out. We got two pointed in awkward directions. '53 of Dave Hunt and the 10 of Ron Walters. Little bit of an accordion effect. Going to put this one under yellow. The second yellow flag. This one finds the 81 of Dustin Logston as our race lead. So 2 quick yellows here. Don't know if we'll see the entire field on the pit lane. Looks like we will. Everyone coming down pit road, led by the 81. But nobody stays out. Everyone to their pit box. Zach Workman, Gabe Butler both drive through without stopping in their stall. With the field slowed down, everyone has a moment to catch their breath. Adam Kilday, Derek Dunn, a long time on pit road as they try to hammer out the damage that they got. So far, everyone is still on the lead lap. Nobody has gone a lap down yet. Derek Donna, Adam Kilday being saved by the yellow flag, the second yellow flag. Chance that they have here to repair a little bit more damage will help speed them up, but a lot of damage on those race cars. They're in desperate need of a fast repair. So the pace car going to get out of the way. Dustin Logston and Nate Warren are going to lead this field to the green flag. And away we go once again. 2 yellow flags done and over with. We go back racing here on lap 20. Dustin Logston, one of our championship contenders. Jeff Crosby Jr., another one. Working their way forward. Nate Warren, championship contender as well. Our contenders are making their way towards the front of the field. Our lowest running championship contender, and is Nick Wing. He finds himself in 27th spot. Three wide down the backstretch. Third lane being led by the 62 of Les Levy. Chris Jordan up in the wall in the 78, pulls it down, trying to blend back in. Jordan falling back to Justin Wynn in 28th spot. Adam Kilday, Derek Donna hooked back up. Trying to get hooked back up. Those cars still have plenty of damage on them. Meanwhile, the battle at the front of the field. And it go three wide. 62 of Les Levy up top. The 16 of Nate Warren in the middle. And the 81 of Dustin Logston now on the bottom. Dustin Logston picked up the win last week. Locking himself into the playoffs with that win. And we got another one hard into the outside wall. Saw the flash of a green car. Not sure. Possibly Harold Rothery. Let's see who it was. That is 19 of Zach Workman. Taking a hard impact. The Rothery with some damage acquired in that, but not the one that smacked into the wall. That is the 19 of Workman. Workman, a championship contender, heavy damage on that right front. The 19 Instacart groceries machine. He making his way onto pit road. Definitely going to try and fix some of that damage. See some heavy damage on the 44 of Anthony English. So a few drivers will make their way on the pit lane. Not everybody coming down pit road. We see Dustin Logston staying out. About half the field has just come down pit lane. I believe everyone with this stop will have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end of the stage. We got a few more in the cheering section. We got one cheering for the 9. Apparently it's a belated birthday for the 33. How y'all doing? Come on in. Get loud, get noisy. Let them know you're here. So 3 yellow flags here in the opening segment of the race. 2 of them, well, all 3 of them have kind of come pretty quick and close to each other. As the field gets stacked up 2 by 2. Pace car is out of the way, and we are going to get after it once again. Green flag is out, and we are back underway. As the field accelerates down the back stretch, takes about a lap and a half to really get them up to full song. Gilchrist in the 29, making it wide, going up to the third lane. Gabe Butler up there now. Butler in the 88 from the third lane down to the bottom lane. Drivers trying to make some moves here as we get closer to the end of this stage. Gilchrist on the bottom, Gabe Butler in the middle, and all the way up top, that is 44 of Anthony English. Now the 62 of Les Levy leading the charge in the third lane. Gilchrist starting to open up on the second lane, giving him some room to move. We'll see if the 29 stays committed to the bottom or if he's going to try and make that car really wide. And off of turn 2 and onto the backstretch, they all pull even. Three drivers fall into the back here: Mark Mann, Len McNeese, and Ron Walters. As business heats up at the front, those three trailing at the back of the pack. Fastest lap of the race just being turned by the 19 of Zach Workman. Workman turning a 47.563. Jeff Crosby Jr. dropping down to the middle lane. That's going to put him out in front. We got trouble in the mid pack. Gerry Bergeron up into the wall. Everett Lane, Eric Lorey. Heavy damage on the 071. Bergeron pointed the wrong direction, and the yellow flag comes out. Everett Lane and Gerry Bergeron get together. That's what's going to put those three into the wall. So our fourth yellow flag comes out, and this one will end the stage. And it looks like the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. going to be our stage winner. So on the pit road, the entire field will have the pit crew go to work for him. Once the 33 gets done with his pit stop, we'll see if we can't get a word in with him. The 33 down and away, and a good way to start playoff bid. See if we can't get a word in with the 33. Jeff, how you doing out there?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Looks like you picked up a stage win here tonight.
Yeah, I did. Was able to kind of maneuver, make some moves there, and caution came out at the right time for me to be up there, and that's 10 points going toward the playoffs, so it definitely helps out a lot.
Yeah, good start to the first round of the playoffs. Points are going to be huge. Only 3 drivers are going to advance by a win. Everyone else going to go in by points, so picking up these 10 bonus points early is a good thing to do.
For sure. You definitely want to try to put yourself in position to get as many points as possible. I mean, a win would be nice, obviously, to lock yourself in, but if you don't get that win, points are definitely a must. We're going to keep doing that each race in the playoffs, and I mean, obviously we're going to aim for that win, but we'll definitely take that stage win there.
Well, man, nice job. That 33 looking very fast here. Started towards the front, finding yourself winning a stage. Constantly at the front of the field, minus that little trip you tried to turn into an airplane. But yeah, so far so good.
Heck yeah, man. Let's keep it rolling.
All right, shout out Sinkies. Anything you'd like to add for this stage win?
Yeah, just give a shout out to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to Team 3 here. We're gonna try to get one of us the win here, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll be talking to you later on.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Once again, congratulations on the stage win.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Jeff Crosby Jr., part of Team 3 here tonight. Lights are out on the pace car. The 53 of Dave Hunt on the inside of row number 1 for the restart. 19 of Zach Workman on the outside. Row 2 going to be the 62 of Les Levy and the 81 of Dustin Logston. Row 3, the 25 of Kevin Freeze and the 71 of Sean McCara. pace car out of the way. The 53 and the 19 gonna bring the field to the green flag. And here we go once again. So the beginning of our second and final stage is underway. The 53 of Dave Hunt out in front. The 81 of Dustin Logston falling back just a little bit. Onto the backstretch once again. Looks like everybody in this battle. Justin Wynn falling back a little bit here. But Justin going to lose the draft. Falling back slowly but surely. The 871 will need some help to get caught up. Other than Justin, everyone in this battle. Ron Walters' 29th spot finds himself 3 seconds behind the race lead. So on board with Walters in the 10 as closes the gap, tries to pass Gerry Bergeron. Everett Lane turning the new fastest lap of the race. 47.344 by Everett Lane. A good lap time by the 24 as he used the draft to get caught up to the lead pack and turned the fastest lap of the race in the process. Dave Hunt in the 53 out in front. As a challenge, 19 is Zach Workman with a good head of steam. Makes the pass, drops down in front, and Workman now leads the inside line. Dustin Logston in the 81 takes up the middle lane. Third lane towards the back, the 25 of Kevin Freeze leading that line. See if that group can get some more momentum and make their way forward. The 81 drops down to the inside on McCarra, and the 71 now leads the second lane. McCarra falling back a little bit here. Momentum really got broke up when the 81 dropped down to the inside. But just like that, the 71 regains lost ground, and now Sean McCarra and Dustin Logston door to door down the backstretch. McCarra even pulling ahead just a little bit, but not clearing the 81. And that third lane didn't take long to get something going. Here comes Casey Gilchrist. Casey Gilchrist used that third lane to take over the middle, the top spot in the middle line, but couldn't quite clear the 81 of Dustin Logston, who's still holding that yellow line to his advantage. Another driver who has fallen back, that is the one of Gerry Bergeron. He's dropped to, he has lost the draft. And now he and Justin need to get together, draft together, and try and stay on the lead lap. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Gabe Butler, Sean McCara, and Adam Kilday leading their respective lines. Butler out in front. It's Kevin Freeze in the 25. Tries to close in. Another lap in the books. Now we're down to 26 laps to go. This race just about one pit stop away from being completed, or being on the final pit stop. So the three wide battle continues at the front of the field. Third lane falling back a little bit, a little scattered, not quite formed up to the best yet. So it falls back to two wide. Adam Kilday left all by himself in the third lane. Now he's got some help. The 78. Chris Jordan going to join him up there. And now Jordan gets left out to dry. So as we are 2 wide, 22 laps to go, field down the backstretch. 28 cars in this lead battle. Just a handful of laps away from that final pit stop. Adam Kilday in the 85 down on the inside line. Eric Donna in the 215 leading the second lane. But a lot of cars have dropped down to the middle. Or sorry, dropped down to the bottom lane from the middle. Justin gonna move out of the way, moves up to the high side. Lets the field flash on by, and Justin becomes our first driver to lose a lap in this race. Gerry Bergeron pulls it onto pit road to get out of the way. Now, Wynn and Bergeron 1 lap down. As the field makes its way on to the backstretch, Adam Kilday in the 85 is our race leader. Dana Shepard in the 43 pulling off for pit road. Shepard pitting by himself. Now Justin in the 871 going to join him on pit lane. But the 85 continues to cycle around with the race lead. And here comes a large group of drivers on the pit road. Led by the 85 of Adam Kilday. Derek Donna in the 215 inherits the race lead. And Donna out in front with Nate Warren, Anthony English, and Duane Corbett. And they are going to make a move, get around the 215. So Nate Warren takes over the top spot. And Nate Warren going to peel off for pit road. And just like that, that will complete our green flag pit stop cycle. Derek Donna makes his way onto pit lane. Of our drivers who have pitted, Zach Fritsch in the 12 has the race lead out in front of the 88 of Gabe Butler. So Fritsch in the 12 going to take over the top spot here in just a moment. Fritsch has all the momentum. Nate Warren in the 16 and the 44 of Anthony English can only delay the inevitable so much. And just like that, the 12 surges past. Zach Fritsch in the middle lane, the 88 of Gabe Butler down on the inside lane. Fritchie fallen to 5th. The 88 of Gabe Butler is the race leader. Down to 15 laps to go. That'll be 14 laps. So Butler has this moment of calm, and looks like he's going to move up and out of the way. 71 of Sean McCarris says, thank you very much. I'll lead this lap. Dustin Logston in the 81 had to serve a penalty. Logston down in 28th spot. Now 1 lap down. Sean McCarra has the race lead. 3 cars not on the lead lap. Dustin Logston, Justin Wynn, and Gerry Bergeron. Bergeron and Logston, championship contenders. 1 lap down, so early trouble in the championship battle for them here in race number 1. And now Vicente Guerrero in the 14 for the first time tonight. Trying to make some noise. He and Dustin Logston work to the front of the field. And Logston, now the last car on the lead lap, looking for a yellow to allow him to cycle around. So Logston leads this group, but not the race, as Casey Gilchrist in the 29 takes over the top spot. He's got a little bit of momentum. Can he make something happen with the 81, putting him back a lap down? Field coming around. Now 10 laps to go in this race. Casey Gilchrist, our race leader in the 29. So the field inside of 10 laps to go. Vicente Guerrero in the 14 and the 29 of Casey Gilchrist running 1 and 2. The 81 of Dustin Logston throwing a wrench in the battle, but Logston doing all he can to stay up front and get back on the lead lap. He's got a chance to have it happen, but does need the help of a yellow as the 215 of Derek Donna goes a lap down. Down to 8 laps to go. This race winding down very quickly. Battle shaping up 3 wide now as the 25 of Kevin Fries use the third lane. Dustin Logston continuing to put up a battle at the front of the field. And Kevin Fries pulling ahead. And Kevin Fries slides down in front. And Dustin Logston now in trouble. Six laps to go. 25 making his car wide. Slides up in front of the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. And back down to the bottom. Couple drivers on pit road. They're at the back of the pack. 3 wide once again, but this time with 3 laps to go. 14 of Vicente Guerrero down on the bottom, and the 81 of Dustin Logston making a big move all the way from the top down to the yellow line. Everyone pushing really hard here, trying to get into position to pick up the race win. And it's only a matter of time before they get out of shape and can't keep it in check. And around goes Dustin Logston. And more trouble at the front of the field. Lorey goes for a spin as the yellow flag had come out for Dustin Logston's spin. So things took a turn for the 81. And that's what happened to Logston. And then we see Lorey in trouble. So Dustin out of shape. He goes spinning. Yellow flag comes out. Casey Gilchrist into Kevin Freeze into Lorey. So just like that, the field is slowed, and we go into our first attempt at a green-white checkered. A lot of drivers on the pit road to top off the fuel tanks to get to the end of this race. Nate Warren stays out, has the race lead. Nate Warren last on pit road on lap 54. He is close on fuel. So Nate Warren going to be close on fuel, along with Anthony English, Duane Corbett, and Harold Rothery. Not saying that they can't get to the end of this race. I am saying they are close on fuel compared to everyone else. So lights go out on the pace car. All right, so we could have our only attempt at a green-white checkered, so drivers will be making moves. Pace car is out of the way. The 16 and the 44 on the front row for this restart. Green flag is out and we get after it. The 16 of Nate Warren, a huge jump. Duane Corbett takes full advantage of the 16 being too far out, and Corbett has the race lead as they make their way down the backstretch. Corbett, championship contender. Nate Warren as well, the 88, the 24, the 14, the 44, all those guys right up in their championship contenders. Field makes its way onto the front stretch. And the 88 of Gabe Butler surging ahead. Butler gonna take the white flag. Three wide down the backstretch. Can't get much closer than this. Everyone tightly packed through 3 and 4 for the final time. Here they come onto the front stretch. Right now, Nate Warren in the 16 has his nose out in front, but Duane Corbett trying to get some momentum. And here they come at the line. I think that was Gabe Butler, not 100% sure, but I do believe the 88 has pulled it off. $16 of Nate Warren and the 9 of Duane Corbett. All very close on lap time there. Or, yeah. Wow, words are hard right now. What a 3 wide finish that was. Let's go ahead and take a look at our results. As the 88 cycles around, Gabe Butler, Nate Warren, Duane Corbett, your top three. Everett Lane in fourth. Fifth goes to Vicente Guerrero. Les Levy in sixth. Anthony English seventh. Eighth place is Adam Kilday. Kevin Freeze is ninth. 10th is Zach Fritsch. 11th is Jeff Crosby Jr. Dave Hunt 12th. 13th, Zach Workman. 14th, Len McNeese. Sean McCara 15th. 16th is Rick Seabrands. Dana Shepard in 17th place. 18th goes to Eric Lorey. 19th is Sean Stevens. 20th, Nick Wing. Derek Donna, 21st. 22nd, Mark Mann. Harold Rothery, 23rd. Dustin Logston in 24th. Jeff Crosby Sr., 25th. 26th goes to Chris Jordan. 27th, Gerry Bergeron. Justin Wynn in 28th. 29th, Casey Gilchrist. Ron Walters in 30th place for this one here at Talladega. Now let's move on to our post-race interviews, and let's kick it off by talking to our race winner, the 88 of Gabe Butler. Gabe, congratulations on the race win.
Thank you, bud. I couldn't find my damn button there for a second.
I was gonna say, I know he's there. He's doing burnouts.
Can't talk and chew gum at the same time.
It can happen. It can happen. Well, man, congratulations on the race win. First race in the championship, and that is when you decide to pick up your first win of the season. Nice job. Tell me a little bit about your race out there.
I mean, it was a fun night. There was a few hiccups, but overall, I thought we did pretty good. We had a good team with us tonight. It was me, Kevin, Eric, and Everett, and got a fantastic push there at the end from Everett. Got me across the line first, so all credit to the boys there. Hell of a finish.
Yeah, it was 3 wide at the line, very close between you and Nate Warren, like 0.000 seconds, that kind of close.
Oh wow! I mean, I thought I might have had a nose ahead of Nate, but I wasn't sure about the bottom lane. But hey, we'll take it. Can relax for the next couple of weeks now.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the race win. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, once again, big shout out to the guys, Kevin, Eric, and Everett, and of course yourself up in the booth there, KR. Hope you're doing well, and OP for putting on this big show.
All right, man. Once again, congratulations. Nice job out there. That 88. Bad fast all race long.
Thank you, bud.
A Butler in the 88, picking up the race win, celebrating by burning it down. Let's move on to our second place finisher. And that is the 16 of Nate Warren. Nate, congratulations on second place. That 16 had to work a little bit for this second place finish, but man, not a bad race for you.
Yeah, I was fortunate. Me, Anthony, and Corbett were able to go an extra lap on that last pit cycle, so it put us in the position to start in the front there. And yeah, that one was a heartbreaker, but good start to the playoffs, I guess.
Good start to the playoffs, and man, we knew you were close on fuel. How close were you actually?
When we crossed the I was able to drive all the way to the checkered another lap. I'm like dead at the line, so that was good. I would have had to pit if there was another caution, but I was chilling.
All right, man. Well, that 16 had just enough fuel to bring it home in second place. Congratulations on that. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you'd like to add?
Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to my beautiful wife Adrian and my three kids now. And thanks for putting on the broadcast for us, KR, and looking forward to next week.
All right, man. Nice job out there. And once again, congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
That is the 16 of Nate Warren, our second place finisher. Now let's move on to our third and final finisher here tonight. And that is the 9 of Duane Corbett. Let me get him moved up here. Duane, that 9 brought it home in third place. Nice job out there.
Hey, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your race and what the 9 had to go through to make it happen.
Well, it was only me and Anthony and maybe a few other cars that stayed out to squeeze that extra lap of gas, and it paid off. So we didn't have to pit, and we stayed out for that restart, and that put us right at the front.
Well, good strategy call there. I knew it was going to be close on fuel for the drivers who stayed out. How close was it for you? How much fuel did you have left at the checkered flag?
So I didn't even think about it, and then I'm driving back around. I'm like, oh, I'll just drive back around, and then started sputtering.
I got you. So had just enough to finish pretty much.
Yep.
Well, man,
Yep,
nice
just
job.
enough.
Nice job on bringing it home in third place to kick off your playoff bid. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, thanks to Anthony for pushing me. Sorry I didn't move up. I just wanted to stay safe and just get a good finish. And thanks to Vicente, my teammate, for helping me out these past couple weeks. And shout out to all my friends watching. I hope that was thrilling for everybody, because I was nowhere in this race the whole race.
Yeah, that 9 did like to hang out mid-pack for a bunch of it, but man, when it counts, here you are up at the top.
That's what matters.
So, all right, man, nice job. Once again, congratulations.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Duane Corbett, driver of the 9, bringing it home in third place. That is going to wrap it up for race number 1 in our round of 16 drivers. Gabe Butler punches his ticket into the round of 8. Want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the show, and I look forward to seeing you all next week as we continue on in the round of 18. So until then, stay safe. Have a good night.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.